like, even though you may not be married, it's just some things are just common sense of how to behave around a married couple. And for me, I don't even like to stand and look someone's husband eye to eye and carry on more than a 3-minute conversation. So when we go to exchange telephone numbers, like I was telling somebody the other day, every type of communication that you have with this couple needs to go through the wife. And you should know that at some point in your life. And if you overstep that boundary, then your intentions were wrong from the beginning. Porsha ready to steal somebody else's husband. Yours? Yours? Sweetie me again. Sweetie me again. Record that. Then also, who else do we have? There's a new girl named Angela Oakley. Now I don't know Angela, but I hear her husband is everything. I hear her husband is everything. I hear her husband is everything. What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you or from Fina Team News. Before traders. The reason I unfollowed her is because like I said, I don't know if I said this, but in a previous episode, I may have said that I wasn't really keeping up with the Atlanta housewife of it all. But of course, I'm very active on socials. I see clips. I see the highlights. And I happen to see something about, and Mike will help me with this, something about Porsha sleeping with somebody's husband. It was.
You mean a comment made about Charles Oakley?
Yes, the new woman. What's her name? The pretty
Angela Oakley.
One. Angela.
Fantastic.
I really like her.
She made that
yes.
That joke about her husband.
Yes. So they were I think they were on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They were on like a cash trip.
Yeah, on a cash trip.
Yes. So cash trips are otherworldly. They're not. It's cash trips are the upside down in general. So I was almost prepared to not hold it against her, Porsha, because we have all said stuff. I've said stuff that's hit the cutting room floor that they need to just air, that I've said on cash trips. It's like, bitch, what, are you okay? Go to therapy. You say crazy things on cash trips and crazy things happen on cash trips. But I saw the clip right? I saw the clip of her, or maybe I saw a Watch What Happens Live. I saw something where she was saying she better be careful before I sleep with her husband. I said, what? Who on God's green, ghetto, racist, ugly earth would ever fix their mouth to use as a threat, as a woman, I'm going to sleep with your husband as a form of retaliation? Whatever happened to I'm going to throw a drink at you. I'm going to cuss you into an oblivion. Even, if you're froggy and you don't know any better, I'm going to slap a hoe. Whatever happened to those things? We're using adultery as a form of punishment? And I just it blew my mind, because I know, as we all do, the perils of Porsha's love life. We've seen her come up from, the bowels of, what's his name?
Cordell.
The Cordell of it all.
And of course, the interview continued. But this is the reason why we're here. This is the part that we're here for. So there was no reason to play the entire interview. And hopefully this clip that I've used stay up, because you already know it's not my content. All credit goes to the platform. But, I just wanted you all to hear what she had to say. Just in case this video disappeared, that probably means the video that I included in here for you all to hear it directly from Candiace was flagged and I got a copyright strike. If that happens, I'll just come back and explain what she said without the video. But for now, the video is going through, so I'm going to keep it as is. This is not the first time Candiace and Porsha been here. You know, when Porsha was on that chat room show with Giselle, she had some things to say about Candiace and Monique fight, and she made some accusations that Candiace wasn't too happy about. And when the both of them were on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trip together, Candiace brought that up. As you can see, Candiace over here, you know, crying, and Porsha over here loud, her mouth all wide open and going back and forth with Candiace. You know, Candiace is expressing to her, hey, I didn't like what, you know, you said on your show. Those were lies. Giselle chimed in and said, hey, Candiace, I defended you when Porsha said those things about you. And, you know, they had this huge blow up in that moment on the show. So this is not their first time having a little back and forth moment and all of that. And then both Candiace and Porsha are going to be on the Traitors, okay? And as you can see, these are their cast photos and all of that. And I'm sure for those of you who are going to watch the show, you would get to see their dynamics. But Candiace is saying it had nothing to do with what happened on the show that they were on recently, and had everything to do with what she said about Angela's husband. Because, you know, I'm a married woman. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? And even if Candiace wasn't married and single, what Porsha said was wrong. It's just disgusting how Porsha can say whatever she wants to say, do what she wants to do, and her supporters and people feel like, oh, it's funny, it's just Porsha, let's move on. But this would have been war. Yes, Kenya Moore is still dealing with comments from a situation with a man who lied on her, a man who ended up in prison for lying and scamming people. Yeah, Kenya Moore is still being crucified for making comments and joking around, just like every other woman has joked around on the show. Did absolutely nothing with that man. That man apologized for lying on her. No one is saying Kenya Moore is a saint. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy. But Porsha can meet someone, go to the club and parties and hang out with her, go to her house, pretend like she just met her husband, even though she was her husband, not going to say the words, turn around, get engaged to the man while he's still married, marry the man, and we all saw how their entire marriage and relationship and everything came crashing down, okay? Because God don't bless no mess. Anyway, so that's Porsha for you. You know, she felt like, hey, I can speak on Candiace and Monique's situation because y'all already know Porsha, like I said, get away with everything. How many fights Porsha been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? And she's still on the show. So she can fight. She can do whatever she wants. She can make comments and all of that. And people will brush it off because of the enablers. And that's the reason why Porsha will continue to make these mistakes and make comments like this, because she feels like I can say whatever and do whatever. And, you know, people will talk for a little bit, but they will move on. So anyway, this made it clear. Look, I'm sure there are some clips, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I said some things that it's like, okay, girl, go to therapy. But of all of the things that could leave your mouth, that was one of them? Are you serious? So, hey, I completely understand where Candiace is coming from. But there you have it. That's the latest between Porsha Williams and Candiace so far. No response. If Porsha, you know, was to respond, which I don't think it will, I will be back with a part 2. But until then, I'm wishing all of you well and take care, be safe, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.